Okay.
All right, guys, we are live. Welcome. It's Rethink Gaming's Tuesday Night RPGs. We are playing Waterdeep through Discord and Fantasy Grounds. Thank you, Sirenscape, as always, for the amazing atmosphere and music. Make sure you check them out at www.sirenscape.com. You've just got to have it at your gaming table. If you want to support this content and help our latest release, Night of the Living Dead, go up one more metal, and this time we're silver. We're about to hit Electrum. Come on and check us out. DM's Guild, Rethink Gaming. Or if you just want to support us directly because you love us that much, you can find us on Patreon as well. All right, let's begin. When last we played, the party had just recently taken possession of the Stone of Galore. They haven't yet figured out what on earth this thing is, but they do know it can speak to them independently and telepathically. It knows a lot of things and would very much like someone to attune with it.
Dibs.
I already offered.
Oh,
I want my spaceship.
Yeah, we were gonna go buy an identification scroll, right?
Yes. That was our move the next morning.
Okay, well, it is that next morning. So,
Huzzah.
You know, I just realized that the stone is very similar to Bill from Gravity Falls. Like, almost exactly.
can't say I've
I don't think our
seen
characters.
Gravity Falls.
The stone is like Bill. Bill is like the stone. I don't know which came first.
Bill Nye the Science Guy?
Yeah.
Bill!
Bill.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Got no sound out of sound rig. So.
Don't worry, I got this. Bill Nye the Science Guy!
Hey, thanks.
Bill,
I was going to push that button in Sirenscape to do that, but I hadn't found it yet. Anyway, what are we looking to do?
So we probably want to go to that scroll place that we had visited before that had just like a whole bunch of
The one
magic
that I
scrolls.
worked at for a very short amount of time.
Yeah.
Yeah, until you realize you don't know how to scribe arcane scrolls. All right, so in Troll Skull Alley, the Bookworm's Treasure, run by Rishal, the Dragonborn. Short Dragonborn of Gold Dragon ancestry. You enter Rishal's shop. He is busily scribing away. You just wish to pick up a scroll of Identify?
Yes.
Maybe also pay for it while we're there.
Seems wise.
Definitely don't offer to him to scribe any scrolls
Right?
Just pay for it full price.
as payment. Yeah.
Okay, so that is 25 pieces of gold.
I'll go ahead and pay the 25.
Okay.
What a nice guy.
What a good lad.
While we're out, is there an armor nearby, or is that kind of out of the way?
Well, straight across the street is the Steam and Steel.
I'd like to pop in there while we're out.
All right. What would you like from Embrick and Avi?
I am looking for chainmail.
Just an ordinary suit of chainmail?
Yep, unless they have any other kind of chainmail.
Well, they have an exquisite suit of chainmail that someone ordered and never picked up. It's on display near the back of the shop.
Okay.
And they also have a used set of chainmail. It's slightly battered, but in good working order.
I'd like to inquire as to the price of the exquisite chainmail.
Sure. should know this off the top of my head, but I don't.
But tree fitty.
About 1.8 too much monies.
About
They have it priced
seven.
at 450 gold.
Okay. I currently could not afford that, but I am interested. Perhaps in the future, but for now, I'd just like to purchase the standard chainmail.
Yeah, they don't have a new set, but they do have a used set. They've got it marked down to 60 gold.
Okay, that works for me.
Okay. They take your measurements and change the fitting a little bit. It was originally fitted to a dragonborn who had a tail, so take them just a minute to get those adjustments done.
Do they have any decently nice crossbows?
They do have just ordinary crossbows. Nothing that stands out about them.
Ooh.
This is
Do
also
they
the
have-
shop that has the extremely rare rapier that I think...
How much was that again?
I don't recall how much it was. It was a lot.
It was. I'm okay without you inquiring how much exactly.
I mean, if they need to go back and watch the video, hold me to that, but I don't remember exactly which one it was either.
Well,
Do they have any
Could it
bags
be,
that hold a lot of stuff?
They do not. They do not. Well, you know, they've got burlap sacks and such, but same as you could find in any shop in the city. Not a magic shop, just an arms and armorer.
Well, boo.
to the town car.
Just
the
like
town
across
car.
the street, right? Because we were like still in Troll Skull.
Yeah, to Troll School.
Yeah.
Home again, home again.
I'm gonna click my heels together
Okay. Your
3 times.
How do I?
your head hostess approaches, wondering when we're going to reopen the bar.
Soon, real soon.
EM.
She asks if she should get the staff to come back tomorrow.
How has the rat problem been lately?
There
Have
has
you,
not been a rat problem lately.
I've been keeping them
We
under
still have
control.
brand new cheese in our walls.
No new cheese
We should
on the
go-
walls.
No new cheese and no rat problem. I say come tomorrow.
That can be arranged. She's
Huzzah.
glad to hear it.
Do I still have my rats?
Yes,
Or have they, like, dispersed? Okay.
you have the 2 rats.
Do I just have 2? Everybody else left?
Yes.
That's fair.
Good.
That was too much power for one man.
So it's the next day, right?
Yeah.
We fought all those dudes last night. So
Right.
do we need a long rest then?
Can do.
I would like to have my spell slots back.
And I second that motion.
Done.
Okay.
Can't you just
I
click
think
your
I'd
spell
enjoy
slot?
some sorcery points.
Yeah, but I just figured Bob could click it and it would all do it all at once.
Yeah, plus I had absolutely nothing. I had a second level spell slot and I was down to like 4 HP.
Okay. The
Rough
HP
night.
thing is.
Rough night fighting devils and devil worshippers.
But we showed them what for, so. So I guess we
The,
should.
Stone, I guess, stayed on the table all night. Assuming that's where you left it. Nobody missed it.
No,
I would have liked
No,
to
we
attune
were.
to it.
Dorlos and I were studying it all night.
I don't think we
No,
ever
not
said
all
what we
night.
were going to do, but we definitely set it down. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of studying my star maps and stars, I studied that instead before I went to bed.
Sure. Okay.
it sat on the table. If that's what you're saying, we can put it wherever.
Yeah, I'm saying
Somewhere
it
safe.
didn't get up and go, and nobody messed with it.
Cool.
Wonderful.
All right. So, does anybody have identify on their spell list?
No, I actually took it off my spell list because that's a bard spell, right?
That's what I mean. If it's on your spell list, you can cast it out of the scroll without increased difficulty.
No, I don't have it anymore. I took it
No,
off.
I mean, your class. If your class has
Like, yeah, if it's on the
access
class, which I believe all of ours do. I think there's only like a couple that don't.
Yeah, probably.
Paladin probably doesn't.
I can't.
I'm not sure I have it.
Bard, Wizard, and Artificer
I know that it's
are
on the
the
spell
only
list.
classes.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's on Source as well.
At least on D&D Beyond, it says Bard, Wizard, Knowledge Domain, Forge Domain, Artificer.
I can get it.
Well, yeah, that's just like, you can cast it a little easier. As long as one of us can. So,
Especially if I get to use my charisma.
It's first level, so if it's on your
It is-
spell list, you would cast it automatically.
Well, I don't have it on my spell list.
No,
Yeah, it's
because you're a bard with access to those
Oh,
spells, you would
yeah.
cast it automatically.
Okay.
Druid
Yeah.
does not have it.
yep.
I just cast it.
On the stone?
Yep.
Okay. Where is the stone, I guess? Put it in anybody's inventory?
I don't
Well,
think so.
Was
might be in my inventory still.
yours, Garfield?
No, it's not.
What is it called?
Stone of Galore.
It's not minor horses.
Alright, well, let me go fetch that. I don't see it.
Oh, I still have the horseshoes of speed.
Yeah?
The horseshoes? Is that what you said?
Mm-hmm.
Give them.
Goat's feet are the same thing. We could put
Yeah.
those on.
Gib. Give me horseshoe.
Are you gonna be
Get a
less
goat
mean to
shoe.
me?
Yeah, you're like a brother to me. You're just a little fucking rascal.
You know, you've been very mean to me lately.
You've been very distracted lately.
I've been
Of
trying
our-
to make an army,
I think we're enough, don't you? I think.
but
we
you'd
as a
also
group-
help with 6 people. 400 rats.
That's true. The action economy checks out.
Alright, so because you have identified it, take a look at that item linked.
Okay.
So yeah, first thing we'd point out is that it is actually an aboleth transformed into a magical artifact. It can cast legend lore 3 times, give or take. If you attune to it, you have a chance of losing your memories.
Oh shit.
It's very smart and wants to be passed around to as many people as possible. And could potentially be destroyed with the right magic, which would greatly piss off the aboleth inside it.
That does sound like what the kids call a personal problem.
True.
If I had to put my 2 cents in.
Depends a little bit about what level you are, but yeah.
You call me petty?
Call an
'Cause I am.
aboleth higher than level 4.
That sounds like some fake news.
Yeah, honestly, I would throw them at a level 1 party.
Okay.
This is why
So-
Justin doesn't DM.
So what are we thinking for attunement?
Do we need to attune to it?
He wants to
I
be
like
attuned.
having my memories.
Yeah, that's the
he
thing.
specifically said he's not going to help us anymore until we give him what he wants, aka attune.
Well, we can play him
If
like
I
a nice
understood what he said
tune.
correctly.
That is what he said. So his goal, as you've been able to determine, is to learn as much as possible. When you attune to him, he has access to your mind and all of your experiences.
So with you losing your
think
memory
I should
is
attune to it.
Why?
Well, I think with my knowledge, I have the best chance of not losing my memory. And I also seek the knowledge it can give me.
I don't believe that you should do it. I have the highest wisdom.
I was gonna say
It's a
metagaming.
DC
There's no way.
16 wisdom saving throw.
Wait, what's your wisdom?
Well, I think you and I are actually tied on wisdom. Mine's 14.
I have 16.
Shit.
I'm a
17.
cleric.
You have
My
inspiration?
wisdom is
I have inspiration.
17.
Okay, so we have the same wisdom because odd numbers are poopy in D&D. So
You also seek the knowledge that it has.
I
Very
seek the
desperately.
knowledge. I mean,
Knowledge.
I'm not especially opposed to it. I don't feel any great need to personally attune to it.
And
so,
not to metagame, but it is technically a lawful evil for you, just so you know, Justin.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like an evil deity of some kind. It's just an aboleth. Now that we've
Okay, so
identified it.
is there any chance that we get remove curse or greater restoration at any point in time?
I mean, Greater Restoration is probably on my spell list.
Yeah, but it's probably like a level 5 or 4 spell.
Let's see.
Yeah.
I can get
I
remove
can get it.
curse.
I can get greater restoration.
When?
It's a level 5.
When?
So that's like
So-
level 9, right? So
Let me get D&D Beyond pulled up so I can verify when I get that.
yeah, I'm pretty sure it's level 9, which is when I would get it too. I can get remove curse.
When?
At level 5.
Wait,
So
check
next level.
Stelio. Doesn't he have a remove curse or something?
He wouldn't have the spell because the spell is 3rd level. And actually, do
Okay.
paladins even get 3rd level spells?
Well, either way,
I don't-
never mind.
They're
I think
like
he has
1/3
like the
caster.
Yes,
regular
it's
spell.
level 9 for me that I would get it.
There's a function of lay on hands you can use to cure disease or poison.
Yeah, I think that's what I was thinking. That sounds. Okay. There's no chance in hell that I get either of those spells. Remove curse gives us a 20% chance.
Is there any reason to actually risk this for now?
Yes.
Fallon,
reasonably.
you know that if I were to if I were to attune with the Stone of Galore and keep my memories, then I will lead you to the throne. You know that? Or at least you should.
But the throne's not all I seek. It holds vast wisdom and knowledge. I would
understand that.
desperately like to have that vast wisdom and knowledge at my fingertips.
Knowledge.
Hear me out. Even if someone else had it, you would still have that knowledge at your fingertips.
Knowledge.
It would not be at my fingertips.
It would be at your palm, at the absolute worst.
So, I mean, I'm not opposed to any particular person attuning to it, honestly.
I'm moderately indifferent.
What do you have to say about this, Greg?
I don't care if anybody else attunes to it. I would like my memory intact, though.
Yeah. By the way, I forgot I'm also proficient in wisdom saving throw, so I actually have a +5 to that.
Same.
I am not.
Okay, so in terms of greater restoration, or remove curse for that matter, someone with the right connections could pay to have these spells cast by a, say, powerful cleric.
Yeah,
I bet
that's
you we
true.
know a couple of
Because
those.
yeah, we could probably go to the church for that.
The church or the Blackstaff.
Mm-hmm. I mean, reasonably, I could see myself taking Greater Restoration just because it's pretty good. Like, reducing exhaustion level by 1,
Yeah, but that's level. What you said, level 9?
that's level 9, so like,
Yeah, so we're
a
talking about getting
while.
it. We would not
Hey,
want to wait until then.
This bardic
regardless.
inspiration, is it on saving throws or ability checks?
Depends on the bard class.
Bardic Inspiration read.
I don't
Pretty
think
good.
Dex College does anything special to Bardic Inspiration, does
It
it?
does it. It does it for against people's saving throws. You can inspire others to string your words, yada 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 yada. Yada. Once within the next 10 minutes, the creature can roll a dice and add the number rolled to any one ability check. So yeah,
Well, it's not a
ability,
saving throw, is it?
Not saying
ability check,
check's not
attack roll, or saving throw. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Because guidance, sadly, I believe is just ability check.
Probably.
Yeah, it is. It just says ability check of choice.
Mhm.
Of course, there's some debate as to whether an attack roll is an ability check and so on, but whatever the case.
But a saving throw is not an ability check.
Probably not. Yeah, they are not.
Oh, I've got a buff for a saving throw. It's my special peace domain ability. You can add a D4.
Excuse me.
So
So
I
we can
could
do.
get Bardic Inspiration and Peace Domain and just knock it out of the ballpark.
So you get what, a +3, +2-ish, +3-ish.
My saving throw would be a +5.
Well, so 5 plus an average of mine, which is 3, and an average.
3.5.
Yeah, and an average of Justin's is probably 2.
2.5, right? For a D4.
Yeah, probably
Now,
give or take.
that said, it's only a problem when your attunement ends.
Oh, then we don't have to worry
Oh,
about it.
that's
What?
well.
I
I thought
didn't read that at all.
I didn't read the end part. Yeah.
It's the first thing it says, actually, when your attunement to the Stone
Fuck.
of Galore ends, now that I read it again.
In total fairness, Galore is going to try to make that happen if you bore it.
Well, yeah, because he wants to have like everybody. So like, does he benefit? Well, I guess we wouldn't know that.
I see no risk with this plan of me attuning with this stone. None.
Then you're an idiot.
Honestly, if you want to do it, you can go ahead and do it.
I was
don't
leaning
have
towards you in the
any-
first place, but not if you say there's no risk. There's always a risk.
I think if it's not you, it's me, honestly.
What's life without a little gamble?
I'm just
Hey.
saying, don't be overly naive for no reason.
The pursuit of knowledge has never killed anybody.
False.
Especially in this world, false.
False.
I think we specifically have killed some people in the pursuit of knowledge.
Knowledge.
We have first-hand experience of the opposite of what you said. I was kind of
Honestly.
thinking, like, out of the two of you, honestly, would it be that bad to have a lawful good person carrying around the lawful evil stone? Will he bore it to death? Almost absolutely.
Oh, absolutely, I will.
So I vote Valamer.
Yeah, I think reasonably, like my character
As long
would
as-
have no special reason as to why he would actively want to like learn from the stone.
Other than the
So
fact that it's evil and you're afraid of it corrupting your friends and allies.
yeah, that's true.
Um,
Sorry.
I'm gonna have a deep brotherly conversation with Valamer about the dangers of what he's facing.
With knowledge, there is power, and with that power, I can overcome the dangers.
See, the more you talk, the more I don't want you to have it.
He's not very charismatic.
I am
Well, see-
Strud.
Well, because like at first I was like, okay, that makes sense for Mikey to do it, and just every time dumbass has opened his mouth, it's like, nope, dumbass should not have. Mikey, you are a dumbass in case you're wondering. Almost as bad as a fucking Brit right now, Jesus.
Honestly, just go for it. What's the worst that happens? Valamer loses his memory. Is that really such a bad thing?
Well, I mean,
I'll just restudy the stars if I lose my memory.
What if you
like,
forget that you like the stars?
I was about to say, like, what if you like?
right before I go to lose attunement to this, I'll skywrite in the sky. A 10-word sentence to make me remember.
Valamer like sky. You only need 3 words.
Exactly.
he doesn't remember his name.
That guy must like the sky.
Honestly,
Like, who's that?
go ahead, and I believe in you. You can do it.
I would like to do attunement.
Okay, is that a thing? We want to do that thing?
Oh,
Real quick, this is a question for Bob. It says if its demands are ignored, it tries to take control of its owner.
Yep.
Sentient magic items. How does that work?
It's a contest of wills. It's
Understood.
skill checks.
Gotcha. All right. Well, do it,
All right.
Valamer.
I would like
Do it.
to attunement.
Okay, so it takes a short rest to attune with the item. I'm assuming that you don't have an item limit that we need to worry about, right? Not that many magic items. But you can only have
I don't
3.
think we have any magical items.
I don't think I have a single magical item yet. Unless my focus star map things count as magical item.
Okay. So, from this point forward, Glor can see and hear everything you can see and hear, and has full access to anything stored in your brain. It is absolutely fascinated by your knowledge of the stars. And it's spending a lot of time reliving those memories.
I knew I had good memories.
What would you like to do?
I'd like to look at Valamer and ask if he's okay.
I am wonderful currently. I want to ask Mr. Galore, and I will address him as Mr. Galore, if he can give me more information or critique my knowledge of the stars.
Yes, he absolutely can. Galore says, I am a god. Beyond time, I know all things.
He's a bit full of himself.
Yes, we've talked about that before. I understand that. What about my knowledge of the stars? Can you improve that?
What do you wish to learn today?
I think I'm going to start off simple and would like to know any corrections that need to be made on my current star maps.
Okay. He imparts the knowledge to you in some great detail, including some stars that would be nearly impossible to see with any equipment you have.
I am going to hurriedly rip out my star maps and just make all of the adjustments as fast as I can as he's telling me them.
Okay. What else would you like to know?
It's the meaning of life. If he doesn't say 42, you know he's lying.
True.
Are you asking him this question?
Can I ask him the question?
I am
thought it
not
was
asking him this question.
While he is attuned to Falamir, he can hear you guys talking, but wouldn't necessarily respond to anybody else. Falamir is the gatekeeper.
Does Falamir know he's the gatekeeper, and will he call himself the gatekeeper from now on?
I think he should.
If so, I think I'm going to regret letting him.
Why does Mikey always play something that has a one character attribute? I'm blind. I'm the gatekeeper.
Well, I don't think he chose that. But anyway, what else? Come on. I feel like there's something that you probably would want to know.
Well,
Like
I get
the,
that it can tell me about
meaning of
the
life.
cold. I know it can do that, but that
Ask
seems
him-
a little premature. I don't really
Ask
care.
him how to
about
get to-
that right this second.
Ask him how to get to that freaking throne that's underneath our feet.
Yeah, he can't lie to you. He can just be very cryptic, but not
Yeah.
untruthful.
How to
No, I
get
will
to?
ask
How
him.
to?
What do I need to do to gain control over this ship to the stars?
Is it drunk, race children, to massacre an entire
You must first select a sizable craft, sturdy and solid enough to be moved through the stars. Then you must affix the helm using a magical rite and power it through your own magical energies.
We need a beholder.
So I need to have it bigger than a raft. It's got to be bigger than a bread box.
I mean, a bread box could soar through the stars. It's not very effectively.
The size of the vessel you choose will determine how much life-giving air comes with it.
Things I like air. I need a pretty big boat.
Did we decide if Stelio needs oxygen or not?
He does not.
So you could put Stelio on a ship, on a
You
bread
put
box.
Stelio on a bread box and just send him.
Just the chair. Just the chair strapped to a single board. We're good.
Just
Yep.
the tip.
Alright.
Now I have a hypothetical question for you real quick, Bob.
Sure.
If I were in an area that doesn't have air, and I cast gusts of wind around myself, warding wind,
Okay.
would that create a pocket of air around me?
Not if the spell doesn't say that it would. Might be momentary air to do everything that the spell needs to do, but it wouldn't then be residual air.
Sick burn, Bob.
Well, I'm the guy who
Actually,
does this
I'm-
online all the time. Somebody's like, "Can you counterspell a spell-like ability?" I'm like, "Does the spell counterspell say you can counterspell a spell-like ability?"
I mean, we are in 5th edition. Most stuff is, like, pretty drawn out.
Yeah.
Like, I know, like, one of the spells that I have.
But like hypothetically, because it's a concentration spell, and it's strong wind in a 10-foot radius around me for up to 10 minutes.
Yeah, I would definitely say that you would be able to breathe and whatever during that 10 minutes. Like, it's not going to leave air behind.
Well, I get that, but it would, for that 10 minutes, give me
There would be wind and
air.
all the things that wind requires, yes.
Got it.
So, for at least the short term, the Abeloth is going to be happily digging around in your brain, and you sort of get the feeling that you're bothering him when you ask him questions.
Okay. So, as far as a mission standpoint goes, what is our current objective? Find the gold?
Probably wouldn't hurt.
Well, I mean, what are we going to do with it when we find it? Like, I honestly don't know.
Well, probably we should at least return some of it to the city. Yeah.
Yeah,
I do not desire the gold.
I know.
I will take it off your hands.
It's a lot of gold. And possibly stolen. The stone might know.
Hey, gatekeeper.
Do not refer to me as that, please.
Hey, dingus. Ask it the question.
All right, I'm gonna ask. If the gold is stolen,
That's not a question.
Asking
is the
Galore
gold stolen?
many times over.
I'm gonna go with yes. Taking that as a yes, it's stolen gold.
I mean, it was probably
Several
gold
yeses.
made from taxes, so it's
I think
definitely stolen.
I think Galore's in the taxation and theft camp. I think that's where he is.
Galore's a librite.
So remember, it specifically said in his description that he's going to be vague. You can press him for more information. There's more information to be had.
This gold belonged to the man that hid it.
It was proceeds from illegal endeavors by the city.
Illegal or frowned upon?
I'm gonna go. He said illegal. I'm gonna go with illegal.
For centuries, the currency exchanging office was holding back gold, hiding it, until Lord Neverember found it and took it for himself.
Was Lord Neverember a what you would call good man?
I do not believe in good or evil or such simple concepts. Even the gods you worship are frauds.
This is gonna be harder than I originally anticipated with you, isn't it?
That's what she said.
I don't want to hear it, Han.
It's
I have more important things than you to deal with right now.
That's what. Sorry. Anyway.
Killed him by being too attached to your opinion.
Come on, it might know more.
Zorolos, my brother,
Yeah.
government wants their own doctors to do the
Is there any information you seek?
I seek to know what our next move is regarding this fucking gold problem.
What to do with the locked door.
Maybe ask it what our next move is. I don't know.
Ask it how to find the gold.
Yeah,
Honestly.
there you go. We need to know that at some point.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it says it knows the location of the 3 keys needed to get to the gold.
So this
Thought I
Okay.
read that.
What about this
Ask it-
dragon? Are we going to be attacked when we take it?
So when I was talking to the stone the night before, it showed me a picture of like a vision of a dragon that was like, and it told me it was like chained up by the treasure in some way.
Yeah, so probably metaphorical or magical chains.
Yeah, I don't think treasure could imprison a dragon physically. So
Is this dragon imprisoned physically to the vault? That's what I'm going to ask Galore.
What's his name? Hold on.
Aranax.
Yeah. So he would say, RNX swore an oath and will never break it.
We're going to have to kill this dragon.
Are we sure?
maybe
What
you
oath
should.
did he take?
You don't know what he took an oath. I haven't told you that yet.
Yeah, well, you didn't tell me that either. You didn't tell me.
Alright. What kind of oath did Aranax make?
RNX swore to protect the treasure until Lord Neverember returned to claim it.
Hey, Bob, could you kick me out of the game and so I can re-enter?
Kicked.
Would Aranax know Lord Neverember by anything other than sight?
Dragons have keen senses, both natural and unnatural.
Where is Neverember now? Is he where he says he is, or where they say
I'm
he is?
going to ask that question.
Where do they say he is? Have we asked anyone that before?
Yeah, he went to the city, the new city. Remember
The new city.
I forget what it's called. He went. Remember they thought some people thought
Neverwinter.
Neverwinter. there you go.
Neverwinter?
They
The
thought
city?
that he built. Yeah,
Yeah,
the city.
he did. He went to
No.
build it.
Just the way Carfield was saying it was just so vague, and then it's like, oh yeah, it's Neverwinter.
Neverember
Well, I
built it.
forgot the freaking name of it, but I knew it was newer than this city that we're in currently. So, you know, the new one.
Dagult went to Neverember to rebuild it, but does not remember the treasure.
The way I see it, we got 2 options. We kidnap Neverember.
Why doesn't Dagult remember the treasure?
Why doesn't he remember that? I was going to skip by that part and just go right to the kidnapping
Actually,
or killing the dragon.
maybe you know. Maybe you can surmise.
Maybe we can infer
Micah, real
by
quick.
the nature of the Stone of Galore.
Your character
I'm gonna-
seeks knowledge. You're going to have to actively seek knowledge. I just want you to know that.
My character seeks knowledge on the stars, and I am seeking that knowledge.
If all you care about is the stars, then give me the stone.
It's too late, I'm already attuned to it.
Well,
It was a joke.
As soon
Ask
as
the
somebody else
question.
attends to it, it'll break yours, and you might even forget you ever had it.
That sounds like a bad idea.
Among other things, but
Anyway,
You're gonna
Yeah,
wonder who's
I'm
been
pretty
editing
sure,
your star charts.
I am almost positive that he lost the stone and lost his memory of the gold. I could deduce that pretty quickly.
I'm not so sure. Why don't you ask?
Why doesn't he remember the gold?
He gave it. No, not it. I guess he would say me. He passed me to his servant to deliberately destroy his memories, so none could press him into revealing it too soon.
As I said,
Bitch
lost
move.
the stone, forgot gold.
On purpose. That's a good man right there. Or at least a greedy one. One who wants to leave money hidden.
Good man and a greedy man are not very often the same thing.
Well, in this case, he either didn't want someone to get the money for his own benefit or for the benefit of not having that money in circulation. Hidden, quote unquote.
Fair. Is there any way around Aranax to get this gold?
Aranax is not a god, but a dragon. Can be destroyed.
Other than fighting the dragon, which I'm not against, just so you guys know, is there another way?
1 second.
The Stone of Galore may be all knowledgeable, but our DM is just a man.
Right? So he says Aranax is a gold dragon, a creature of great honor and good. Such creatures are easily deceived.
So, we could if we play our cards right, and have a plan, convince Aranax to let us have the gold for the betterment of the city.
What makes you think that?
Hypothetically. Because they're goodish creatures, according to Galore, and as he stated, can be easily deceived. I'm not going to try to deceive him. I'm going to try to convince him that what we're doing is good.
You don't think that maybe our fellow guy who can dress up as people could deceive him in that way? Or is that out of the question?
I already asked him if he would be able to remember Neverember by anything other than sight, because I already had the idea of having Han go in as Neverember.
Yeah, but Han is a very charismatic man.
Yes, but Galore already told me he has heightened senses, both physical and not.
Sure.
I don't like the
Does-
fact.
Have you asked him if you thought that plan could work? Maybe dressing up as him? Or you think that's redundant?
I think that's redundant.
Should
Keep
you
in
check
mind-
anyways because it's free?
Well, I don't want to piss Galore off and make him, try to destroy my mind.
That's not why I rolled the dice. Calm down.
No, just still, I don't want to bore him or anger him and make him want to go bye-bye and potentially lose
I don't
my
think
mind
Inquisition
already.
will bore him. Is that the right word? Maybe not.
I mean,
don't think-
reasonably, how do you think he could force himself or force you to end attunement to him? He's not the One Ring, right? He can't just
Well, he can attempt to take control.
Oh yeah,
of
that's
Valamar
true.
at any point, or a failure to if you were to
Entertain.
command Valamar to give him to someone else, and Valamar says no, then he can try to take over.
Mm-hmm.
I guess. I mean, you could ask him if the plan will work. I don't know if he'd.
It's not
you know him better than I do.
unreasonable to ask that question.
I mean, worst case scenario, he says no.
Worst case scenario, he doesn't know.
But he would never admit that, so.
But that's a conundrum in and of itself, because he says he's all knowing, so he wouldn't admit to not knowing, but he also has to say the truth even if it's cryptic.
So ask him.
He would just give you like some stupid roundabout like non-answer.
So you want me to ask if we think that Han could deceive the dragon into making him think he's never in.
Yes.
Yep.
Specifically that.
Just to give
I
it up.
will ask.
Or if we could kill it. Ask him if he thinks we can fucking kill it. If it's powerless enough to go against 7 level 4.
So, I'm going to ask him this specifically. Are we better equipped to fight this dragon, or have our friend deceive this dragon into thinking he's never Emperor?
It's a tough one. Lord would recommend that you send your friend down alone to find out.
That is a truthful, lawful, evil answer if I ever heard
It
one.
sounds like a he doesn't know answer to me. I'm just saying.
Well, if it doesn't work
Han?
out, Galor's not himself at any risk of being very bored, laying on the floor in a dead man's hand.
Han, would you be opposed to talking with a dragon 1v1?
That sounds like the dopest shit I could do.
Now,
kind
I'm
of
going
agree.
to say right now, there will be no donkey-like activities with said
Or
dragon.
rats. Probably don't bring the rats.
And probably do not bring the rats unless you're going to feed them to the dragon as a peaceful gift and treat.
Do gold
We will
dragons
see.
eat? What does a gold dragon eat?
I'm assuming it's a carnivore.
Assumptions
Never
only make an ass
assume.
out of you and me.
Ha Let's just say, in the words of this generation, let's fuck this shit up.
I suppose it is time for us to fuck around and find out. But we still got to go get these keys before we even have to worry about any of this.
Ask about how we find the treasure. Because you still haven't asked that.
Let's just get busy
Well,
living or
we
get
need-
busy dying.
Okay, quick question, Bob. Do I know what the item tells me? Or do I actually have to ask some of that technically?
I mean, you know what the item tells you.
Okay, because it already tells me that it has the location of 3 keys that I need to get into the vault. But I didn't know if I already knew that information or if I would technically have to ask that
It
information.
doesn't know the location. It knows that 3 keys are needed to open the vault, and you probably do want to ask about that.
Okay. How do we get to the gold?
That's a bad question. He's going to tell you that you have to get past the dragon to get to the gold.
Get to the vault where the dragon and the gold are.
You must bring the right 3 keys to the Great Dwarven Door.
Where is the Great Dwarven Door?
The Great Dwarven Door is beneath a tower in the seaward.
Okay. Where are the keys to said door?
The keys to the door change every 3 days.
What is the schedule and pattern of how and who the keys change hands every 3 days?
Changing of the keys is magical and difficult to predict. Today, if you were before the door, it would only open... Shit, where's my chart? Chart. Oh, here we go. It would only open if you brought a silvered warhammer, a bronze dragon scale,
Oh, fuck.
and a beardless dwarf.
I mean, those don't exist. Those are
Yeah,
gnomes.
I mean,
Well, we can shave off a dwarf's beard pretty easily.
Take a dwarf's dwarvenhood away from them? That's a crime.
We
In-
know where a
should've
bronze
kept it
dragon
another-
is.
In 3 days' time, you will need an adamantine bar, a severed drow hand, and a pair of bugbear ears to open the vault.
Those seem significantly harder to get.
well, I mean, we can get a drow hand and a. I mean, we can get a drow hand. That
We can get all three of
I
those.
got
Look
on.
at Drow
Morally.
Hand a while ago.
What about after that?
Unclear.
I think we go talk to our bronze dragon friend, pay the 100 gold, ask him for a scale.
I feel like he's going to ask for an immense amount of gold for that scale.
Honestly, we're about if we get it,
We're
it'll be
about
worth
to-
it.
Hypothetically, here's my thought on that, Justin. Right? Hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
Hypothetically, that golden dragon got into that vault somehow without the city knowing.
Mm-hmm.
Which means there's another entrance. Which means, hypothetically, on top of that, when we get the gold from the dragon's oath's broken and will piss off.
Well,
So we
I
can
mean,
use that information to convince the bronze dragon, be like, if we get this scale from you, we could potentially get you a layer to move your gold.
I don't follow that. So
Yeah, what?
I'm really confused.
Say that
I think
again,
he was
but
suggesting that the bronze dragon could move into where the gold dragon is now.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that was what I
Oh.
was saying. And
He's
we can
a-
use that.
Okay,
Isn't
but
he a
what's
water
that about
boiler?
another entrance?
Well, I was saying, like, that gold dragon had gotten in there somehow without the city knowing. Which
Yeah,
makes me
but
think there was a
dragons
way.
can shapeshift, so he could have just been a fucking dude.
Yeah, and maybe we
He
can
walked
convince
in
the
there.
dragon to...
So, high wisdom, you might connect also that dragons cannot enter the city of Waterdeep.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
That's
because
not
of the
actually
dragon.
in
Oh,
the
because
city.
the ward.
The
So how did
sea
this
ward
dragon...
is absolutely within the city.
So how did this...
How did this dragon? Ah.
ask the question.
Fucking ask it.
Galore! How did the gold dragon get into the city?
The dragon wields the dragon staff of Argarion.
That sounds powerful and fun to have.
Son of a
What is
bitch.
that?
What does that item do, Sir Galore?
It ignores the dragon ward.
Is that it?
Is that not
No.
enough? It does other
was-
things. I'm tired. Ask me no more questions.
Your mom does other things.
Galore doesn't have a mom.
Is I
That's what
wrecked
he
her.
thinks.
I really just immediately wanted to ask him why he doesn't have a mom.
I wanted to ask Han to razz him about it.
Well,
I'm just gonna-
Galore is done for today.
I'm just gonna go up to the orb. Look at it. And I'm gonna be like, should I go to the castle and steal shit? I'm gonna shake it like a fucking 8-ball.
Wait, what are you shaking like an 8-ball?
Galore.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! bro.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's gonna happen.
Negative on the price of this machine.
If I know Falamer, he's not gonna let you
Handle
Do anything
anything
shaking
of value
and/or
to
baking.
you whatsoever.
So, as mentioned in the item's description, Galore can really only stretch his knowledge 3 times a day. There's some stuff that he knows because he was there, and there's some stuff that he has to use magical powers to determine.
Okay, I misunderstood how that worked. Alright.
He knows that the dragon has the staff, but he would need to expend one of his legend lore abilities to figure out what the staff can actually do, aside from break the dragon word, because he never cared to know before.
I thought there was a difference between just talking and asking questions that it might know and the legend lore.
I know. I tricked you, haha. But Galor's like that. He wants to seem like he knows all these things, but he only knows, I mean, he's a being, right? He only knows what he's exposed to. And otherwise has magic to go find out other things.
He knows only what he knows and doesn't know what he doesn't know.
So hypothetically, without telling us too much, I guess I wouldn't know that, so I'm not even going to ask. Is there any way I would know how many charges?
Yeah.
You know
as
by
a
attuning to it,
character?
don't you?
You know by tuning to it, and you know by my identifying.
Yeah, so he had 3 and has none. Present.
I did use all 3. Okay, that's what I was
He
mainly
did
wondering.
it. He used all 3.
You didn't use shit.
So what hypothetically would happen if I asked him a question and he didn't have a charge?
What do you think's going to happen? If he doesn't
He's not
have
going
an
to answer. He's not going to answer me. He's going to get pissed off with me. One of those
He's gonna
two.
toss you aside like trash.
I mean, you're in the ballpark.
He's going to take control of you like dumb trash.
Nobody controls my
Now,
mind.
if you ask him stuff he knows, he's not going to get mad at you, right? Because that makes him seem smart.
You should wake up every morning and ask him if it's a bones day or not.
I hate you. Well, let's first things first. We have 6 items.
We
that
have,
need to find.
well, I say either 3, not 6.
I say
either
we
way.
should actively be looking for all 6 in case any of them are hard. Like if we try to look for these first 3 and can't find them in 3 days, and then start the search for the next 3 and only have 3 days to find them.
Oh, okay, so what were the first set of 3 things? What was that?
Warhammer, beardless dwarf, bronze scale.
Okay, so the beardless dwarf is just out. Those don't exist. I'm just going to tell you that right now.
We just convince a dwarf to let us shave their beard, and we'll offer them a small portion of what they don't realize the fortune that we will have.
No self-respecting dwarf would ever let someone shave off their beard.
This is a city. I bet I can find a non-self-respecting dwarf.
So 2 points I would make. 1, I can only award you inspiration, and to use your inspiration, role playing, but I can't help you. And 2, females.
No, they have beards too.
Some.
Yeah, we
not
established.
Out.
Many.
Don't we have a dwarf on our payroll?
We have
There's-
several, don't we?
A lady dwarf on our
The
payroll?
fucking dwarf standing right in front of you.
But he has a beard.
And hypothetically, we also don't know if it's gonna like consume this dwarf as the key.
Well, that's what I was about to. Well, I was about to say, if it doesn't, I do have an ability that just lets me shape change. In case we forgot.
It's probably a magical door.
It probably requires like the actual thing.
A real
yeah.
dwarf with no beard.
So I feel like so it was a silvered warhammer, right? The first thing,
Yes.
and the bronze dragon scale and the beardless dwarf. I feel like
can do
all
that.
3 of those things are relatively unreasonable compared to the second set, which was the drow hand, the bugbear ear, and what was the other
Ears.
thing?
Plural.
Ears.
Adamantine bar.
Adamantine. I don't know the value of that.
Do
But I
we
feel
know?
First 3
How-
things, 100%, Justin. First 3. No doubt.
Really?
The first
Yes.
three are much easier to get than the second three.
I
First
think
three
the,
hands
se-
down.
I think the first three are way harder.
We get a
Because
lady
there is
dwarf.
gonna be-
we get
it's gonna
someone to
be-
silver a warhammer, and then we ask a dragon. We pay him for a scale. Those things
Yeah,
we can do in a number of hours.
We
We're
don't
gonna
know
be-
like how much the dragon's going to want for that scale.
All right, Mr. Paladin. All right, Mr. Paladin. Let me ask you this: what
Paladin?
moral way, cleric, whatever the hell you are, what moral way do you propose we acquire the hand and nothing else of a drow?
Or the
I
ears
mean-
of a bugbear.
We just go to
I-
whatever morgue is holding that guy we killed in the street and take his
True.
hand.
And the bugbears you killed.
Yeah, I don't think there's a moral way we acquire those things.
Well, we can go into the friggin' morgue and cut them off.
Yeah.
Well,
Grave
I mean, that's-
robbing,
they're
still
in the
not a
morgue.
moral thing.
They're
In the dirt?
In the dirt, in the poppers field.
In the
Probably all of them.
Grave robbing, still not a moral thing.
Definitely not moral.
Just saying. No further harm need come to anybody.
Is it really grave robbing if we caused the graves?
Grave defecating.
Yes.
It's more like gravery robbing. Grave
You
dig
all are
up it.
menaces.
What do you mean?
You could ask the blacksmiths next door about both the silvered warhammer and the adamantine bar
Yes.
if you wanted to inquire those bits of
And we know where to get dragon scale too. From a bronze dragon, nonetheless, that it has to be.
Mm-hmm.
You want to split off into groups?
I
Do some
think
things real quick. We can do them all together. That's fine too.
so. Horus would have to go talk to the dragon, right? Did the dragon speak Common, or did it only speak Draconic? Do we?
I think it spoke common to me once because I was the other person that went down there.
Yeah,
with
it's
right?
capable of speaking common.
Okay, so we don't need Horus to go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I propose that Zoralos, myself, go talk to the dragon.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
take Horus with me just in case. I think I would rather have Horus come. The dragon liked him because he did talk to him in Draconic.
Gave him all his gold too.
Well, that too, yeah. So,
Yeah, and then everyone else, we could just go to the blacksmith.
well, what
Sounds
was the other
like
thing?
The adamantine bar and the
No,
silver.
that was for three. That
Warhammer.
was for the second set.
Well, we're asking about both things because we're just trying to
Okay.
figure it out right now, right?
What is the other? What is the third thing we need for the first set?
Yeah.
Okay, so hear me out. How do we know how long it takes between it switching?
3 days.
3 days.
Okay,
Beardless
and do we know what day we're on?
We
Because I
have
really
3 days.
we
He
have
said
3 days.
He said it like the way I understood the way Bob said is we had 3 days to find this set of keys because it's going to change in 3 days.
Yeah, it just switched.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Because I was about to say it would really suck if we go through all of this and this was day 3.
Yeah. If you'd asked him last night, it would have been.
But it is today. All right.
Yeah, I
Let's
think we
boogie.
should just go ask the blacksmith, go ask the dragon.
And then are we gonna get a lady dwarf on our payroll to come with us?
Do we not have one, or did we figure that out? If we did or not,
You do.
we have one working
that
for
who
us
we're-
Yes.
already.
Let's just
We
ask her,
wanna-
be like, hey, you want to come?
How are you
I
going
guess.
to compensate her for this?
Pay
Oh,
her
you
double
know,
for the week?
Bob.
Wait, what did you say, Carfield?
Pay her double for the week.
Okay.
And if she happens to see the shit ton of gold that we just found,
Kill
we
her.
offer her some of that.
Ah.
instead, not both.
Okay, the difference that it's either 2 gold or probably several hundreds. So
I mean,
probably not both.
there is supposed to be an incredible sum of gold there, right? So like,
Yeah.
I mean, we'll be fine. So yeah, I guess we can ask her. Because the staff are supposed to be returning tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So we'll
we do
see
this
her
tomorrow. Yeah.
Well,
Let's do it.
we could check the things that we know that we need to ask about today,
Yeah.
and
Let's go.
then we could go tomorrow and
Yeah. Yep.
All right. So
All right, who's going where?
Falamer, Horus, Zorlos, and anybody else who would like to come to see the dragon
Is there any reason for us not, or for all of us not to go?
together. We can.
well, yeah, because the smith is right across the street. So
Yeah, I guess we could all
I
just
say
stop
all
in.
together, yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Okay.
I am down.
So I guess we go to the smith first then.
Okay, so the silvering a warhammer would cost you 450 gold unless you already have a silver bar. Or sorry, 115 gold. 115 gold
I was like, holy shit.
unless you already have the silver bar. If you had
Again, like, what is this, Strahd? Did they legal it again?
115. And a mantine bar will take some time to obtain. It would cost 1,000 gold.
Okay, that's very expensive.
Yes, it is.
That is pocket change.
So we pay 115, give him or get a warhammer, I guess.
Well, see, the problem is that how long did you say it would take for us to get that?
For him to silver it.
They'd have silver. They could have that done today.
Cool.
Okay, how long will it take for them to get that, or for us to get that other part?
the
That mount.
adamantine bar.
They don't know.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to inquire.
Okay, so that's unreasonable then.
Well, see, yeah, I don't want to spend 1,500 gold for something that we're not going to need in 2 days.
So in D&D terms, I don't know if you know, but adamantine armor has magical properties without actually having the +1. So it's super durable stuff and incredibly
okay.
rare.
This is close to okay. Kind of fake and gay, but
So I guess we should go to the harbor and go to visit the dragon then. Yeah.
All right. So we're
Yes.
going down to the dock ward. Are we getting a boat, I assume?
Wait, did we get a boat last time? I thought we just kind of jumped off into the.
No, we got a
We
small
got a
boat.
boat. We got a boat last time. We rented it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we'll have to rent a boat again.
Rent a boat to be able to obtain Skyboat.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't think you should rent that boat. I think you should buy that boat.
Rent a boat to obtain Skyboat.
Just because you rent a boat, turn it into something else doesn't
No,
mean you still owe the.
I'm saying we gotta rent
Saying
this
we
boat.
rent the boat right now.
I'm saying we rent the boat right now to get this stuff for us to obtain the ability to get Skyboat.
Understood. Let's
Rent
do
a boat to go talk to the dragon right now.
Yes.
How much is a boat?
Depends on how long you need it for. If you're just wanting to take one out for a couple of hours, you can do it for a couple of silver.
Yeah, that's all we need it for. So
Does anyone have any silver or any units other than gold and plat?
I think we all have golden plat. Yeah.
hey, I know Greg has 1 silver.
People
Alright.
can make change as well. So,
I'll flick him a gold.
wow, okay.
I don't. Oh wait, I have 4 silver. I'm gonna give this guy 2 silver. Never
Elio
mind.
has 9 silver
You
pieces.
still have
So
me to get 2 silver.
Sorry about the gold misunderstanding. I found the pennies at the bottom of my bag.
I'm just thinking like Zorlos hands this man a gold, looks at his bag, takes the gold back, and gives him 2 silver.
Like I said, he's still happy. He got paid double. Okay, so you float your boat out into the middle, deepest part of the harbor, where you remember the shipwreck to be. Now what?
Do we still have those water breathing potions that we had the first time?
I believe Stelia would have them for some reason.
Oh yeah, he has one potion of water breathing. I think he dispersed them to people who were using them.
Let me double check inventory.
Stelio only
Gone.
has one.
I think some of them got used.
Yeah, I know some of them got used last time. Yeah, neither Horus.
Yeah, no, there's only one in all of y'all's inventory.
Right. So only one person can go down there.
Well, and Stelio.
Oh yeah, Stelio doesn't need it. Why does he still have one then?
That's probably
Because he
why he
didn't
has
need it.
one. 'Cause he didn't use it. Yeah.
Why did we all use it last time? That seems
I don't think we
asinine.
did. I think whoever took them didn't just like deleted them probably. They forgot. It was probably Dudley. He just forgot. Or he never added them to his inventory in the first place is more likely.
B.
I mean that's okay. We have one, and Stelio can go down there too, because he doesn't need to breathe. So who do we want to send
I
down
say
there?
we definitely send Horus again
Okay.
and Stelio. Yeah.
Both people who are not present.
Sure.
Nice. I like it.
Well, the dragon friendly person and the robot.
Yeah.
Well, he said he speaks common, so Horus
Yeah.
doesn't have to be the one to do it.
Okay, well, I could do it. I would be the only other like obvious choice, I guess.
You would
because I've
probably
seen
be
him.
the better, yeah.
Okay, I mean I'll freaking go. No
Yeah.
problem. I just
We can go. We'll just
Alright,
tell him
yeah,
we're
I'll go.
friends of Horus.
I was gonna let you play someone else's character.
See, I don't really want to play somebody else's. I don't want to role play somebody else's character.
That's fair. Let's do it. The robot and I.
Yep.
I want to
Aren't
write
you
a
also
screenplay.
playing Stelio?
Oh no, I'm playing Stelio.
Oh. I was about to say, you're just going to role play with yourself.
Well, I'm not gonna be talking to Stelio throughout this. I want to be talking to a dragon with.
All right. So.
All right. I'll give him the water breathing potion as Stelio, and then we'll both swim down. Or I guess Stelio can just kind of like sink, right? He can just not take any sort of action, and he'll just kind of sink to the bottom.
I'm going to dexterously Michael Phelps into the water.
Nice.
Yeah.
Stelio's just gonna like kind of just jump in and just sink.
I'm jumping nearly straight up, doing a little kickflip thing, and then diving straight down.
Okay. So this time, as you get even within 100 feet of the wreck, a large bronze fish transforms into a draconoid shape many times your size, looming in front of you, rushing up very quickly and very intimidatingly.
Go ahead.
Making himself as large as he possibly can, he bellows into the water, "Why have you returned to my horde?"
I'm just gonna kind of disregard that and like give him a little wave in the most dragon-like, like dragon-friendly manner possible. I'm gonna say, glad to see you again, friend.
And I'm just gonna say, we've come to offer you a deal.
Have you
We
brought
wish to
tribute?
add. We have.
Yes.
We have brought tribute.
It's
Remind me,
just
what is
a
tribute again?
tribute.
It's 100 gold, right?
You
Is that what you gave
gotta
him?
believe me.
I hope not.
What have you brought that I may add to my horde?
The 1994 ectoplasm McDonald's toy.
He might take that if he knew what that was, but no.
What would you like?
What do you have, Garfield?
What do you mean? What do I have?
Like, what do you have? How are
Cool
you on
stuff?
gold?
I got
Do you
9
have-
plat, 49 gold.
And do you have any cool stuff, or?
No.
I could give him this this glaive that Jacob just bought. Just fucking troll him.
Give my homemade pan flute, although I
Do
might
you
cry.
wanna?
I can just make another one.
How much did Dudley give him last time? I don't remember. Was it 100 gold?
Probably
Yeah,
was
what-
100, yeah.
Yeah, because
Dude.
Dudley's rolling in gold because he's just been hiding it from all of us.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Do we just want to pony up like by plat each, or
I mean,
Start low, work high, man.
how about 2 platinum pieces? I'll hold out 2 platinum pieces for him.
He sniffs. Doesn't make much of a pile.
How about
But your mother does.
40 gold for one of your scales?
What?
I want to say that more charismatically. I want to say, sorry.
Yeah, make a check. Throw some dice.
Yeah. Here it is.
ooh,
Holding out a pouch of 40 gold, saying, "We wish to make you an offer. One of your, or these 40 gold pieces for a scale."
just one single scale. That's all
One
we require.
singular scale.
Whose scale?
Your scale.
Just say it all dramatically.
Why
I'm underwater,
do you
I
wish a
feel.
piece of my flesh?
We wish to gain entry to a place that requires a bronze dragon scale.
There is
Do you
no
think we-
such place.
Do you think we should say anything about offering him like the vault as a new home?
No.
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 We
No.
don't want to go with that plan.
We might tell him about the staff and the capabilities that it has, and the possibility of us acquiring it, but not anything about where we're getting it from or how we're going to
Yeah,
get
we
it.
wouldn't tell him about the gold, but he's looking for a new home. And he's looking
Yeah.
for a way to get there with his
I'm
gold.
absolutely down. Yeah, so
I think we should tell him. We should just tell him that we've found.
we've also, yeah. Okay, so
We
I'll say
require it like to gain entry to a place where we believe you could rehome to, something like that. Yeah.
the door, the magical door that we require your scale to gain access to. Currently inside resides another dragon. We wish to abolish this dragon from its current home and replace you with him, with it. That would be your home.
What
Talking like Micah.
what dragon is this?
I do not know his name, but we've heard that there is a dragon, and we know that this lair will be suitable for you once this dragon is gone.
Is it a white or black? Worse, it's red, isn't it?
Our
I
dragon's
believe.
a tiny bit racist.
What color is it?
It's gold,
No.
right?
I believe it is a golden dragon.
What?
All hearsay, but I believe it is gold.
I would not raise a claw against a noble golden dragon.
No claw would have to be raised. We believe that he would willingly leave.
Nor do I
This
want
is
his
not-
leavings. Snooty dragons not better than me or my kind. I am
We do not believe-
interested in occupying a home that formerly belonged to some hoity-toity gold dragon.
We do not believe that this is his home. We believe he is bound here magically or something. And we believe that,
Expertly worded.
yeah, we believe that his mission is simply to stay here
Until that magic is broken.
until that magic bond is broken.
I am not amused. Your offer is not intriguing. It offends me. But I could use help of small folk such as yourself.
What help would that be?
Find me a home outside of the city, somewhere I can safely relocate my horde to. I cannot go exploring, for I'll have to leave it here, and many a sailor has coveted it already from the deck of his ship.
I think we were in the process of that, weren't we? Out of game. Didn't we say something to the Black Step about that? Did we mention that, or did we
We did
just say?
mention it to them about his wanting to rehome.
Mm-hmm. And did they get back to us on that, or say anything about that, or?
No, they decided that if that's all that was going on, the dragon wasn't. They weren't worried about it right now.
Okay. Hmm. What do you think, Garfield? I think
Didn't
we
we have to go
probably.
to a mountain range or something at one point?
I
Like
was that
leave
for
the
that,
city.
or?
We had
Well,
to
we
go
have to.
north,
Oh yeah.
like north of the city or something. I feel like that was, or maybe that was just what I was thinking when we were introduced originally to
Yeah,
the
no,
dragon mission.
The Greyhands sent you up to someone living in a cave on the side of Mount Waterdeep.
That sounds like a very suitable home.
Did we go there, or do they just want us to go there? I
You
don't
had to go
remember
up there
that.
and talk to
We
a
went.
monk.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I was like, if I knew about this place and it was real, we went. How I would like to address the dragon directly. How would we know if a new home would be suitable for you? Would you take our word for it? Would we bring a painting?
I would. I would be able to tell if you were lying.
Understood.
Mostly I'm concerned about safely transporting my treasure there.
Of course. Would there be any way that we could possibly help you with that?
What is the square footage of gold that he has?
So he doesn't have much. Probably a wagon load or two.
So we could just get a big blanket or tarp, right? And we just scoop the gold onto it, and we rope it up, and we give it to him.
He could probably
And he
like
just,
pick it up with his foot, right?
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. He could just take it.
D&D dragons don't have hands, right? Their
Claws.
arms are their wings.
No,
What?
they have.
They have 4 legs and 2 wings.
Okay.
There happens to be a picture in front of me.
There is.
Oh.
I'm looking at it right now. He
Well,
could
no.
definitely hold onto his gold and fly at the same time, correct? Or at least walk around the city.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, if you say his gold is not a large sum, I imagine he's strong enough to. Anyways, okay, so that's a plan. I'm gonna go ahead and tell him about this place
Mm-hmm.
that we went. We've been there. We can describe it to him
Okay.
and see if maybe that would be what he's looking for. I'm gonna do my absolute best to describe everything about the cave on the mountainside.
Yep, and I'll kind of like help. I assume everyone went. I'll like help make sure everything is
What are you
accurate.
do about the monk who's currently living there?
Get him to move.
Okay.
When he sees a dragon coming, I'm sure he's not gonna be too thrilled. Want to maybe leave? I'll ask him. Bro down, monk to monk.
You gonna go up there and ask him?
How long would it take?
Takes the better part of a day to get up there on foot,
And the exhaustion levels. Oh gosh.
yeah, if you don't make your Constitution saving throws, there are exhaustion levels to deal with.
Okay, so
Or we could find a different place for him.
Yeah. I don't see how we're gonna easily find another place quicker than going up the mountain. Why do we know why the monk wants such solitude? Did he say? We talked to him.
He didn't say, but it's safe to assume it's just his jam, right?
Yeah.
Now he does work for Vajra, so maybe you can pull a favor there again.
Yeah. I
Mhm.
enjoy that. We still haven't discussed how we're going to break it to her that we have the stone or the gold for that matter when we do have it. Either way, that's a conversation for another day. Um. Okay. So, I say we go talk to Vajra, see what the monk's deal is from her, and if she would be interested in having him relocate so that we may send a dragon in his place.
Okay.
I'm discussing. I'll just straight up tell Stelio this while we're in the water.
Wait, what are you telling me exactly? That we're gonna go
The
talk to
plan of
Vajra?
what I just said. Yeah, going to
Okay.
maybe discuss with Vajra the likelihood of the monk leaving his home.
Okay.
So
We're
that
gonna go do
this-
that right now.
I think that's the move, and then we'll just send you back down since we don't have another water breathing potion.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell the dragon. We already told him where it was and everything about it. Does that seem like a good plan for him, like a good home?
Yeah, he's excited about that. He would like to be up
Okay.
in the mountains somewhere.
I'm also
Especially
going to
if
tell
it's
him
hard
about
to
the
get to.
cool. I'm also going to tell him about the plan of transport, getting like a big, I don't know, an ideal world, a fitted sheet, um, and he could just claw it and take off. I'll ask him if he could fly with the gold that he has. If that's a possibility.
He likes your idea. He thinks it's creative and would like to try.
All right, give him a thumbs up. Uh, I think we need to be going now. Yeah,
Okay.
look at Stellium.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to just ask the dragon, like, do you still require tribute, or should we swiftly go to relocate you to your new home?
Your loyal service is tribute enough.
I'm gonna like grin ear to ear, and do like a little underwater heel click, and then I'm gonna swim straight up.
Okay.
I can't also get inspiration. I don't know why I'm trying so hard.
it's fun. All right. Into the city. I assume you're going to go see Vajra.
Yep. Tell the group
Mhm.
what happened. Verbatim. I would like to discuss with the group as we're on our way to her how we the necessity of telling her that we have the stone, like if we need to or not, and then also that we're pursuing the gold. Like, do we need to talk to her about it? Very hushed as we're
That was a
walking
lot
through
of that was a lot of dice.
So hot.
Mm-hmm.
As you are walking, or maybe you took a higher coach, as you're traveling to go see Vajra down the streets, you get the sense you're being watched. And upon surveying the area, you see a black imp. It's as though he's made of a mixture of oil and coal. He's actually smoking somewhat in the sunlight when it touches his skin. He's trying not to be seen, but is following you from afar.
Am I alone, or is it the guys with us?
You're all together.
Okay. I'm gonna make a comment to the guys that I see him, but try to make it very clear that I don't want us. I don't want him to notice that we noticed him. But I want to
Okay,
get the
so
party's knowledge.
so where exactly is this imp that you've noticed? Um
Where exactly is he from us?
At this moment, he's clinging underneath a shop banner, sort of hanging upside down from the cloth as to stay out of the sun.
But he's very clearly like adamant on me.
He's following you as a group.
Oh, us as a group. Okay. Yeah, I just make everybody known of homeboy there.
I want it to be known that as soon as I know about this guy, I'm gonna not talk about any of the things I planned on talking about.
That's smart.
So do you think we should just take just keep walking a little bit to see how much further he follows us?
I say we have our sneakier boys break off in a stealthy way.
Well,
And
I
then,
mean, he'll notice that the group splits up. Maybe we don't make it
not if we go
obvious.
down like Snail Street. Go down Snail Street, and then we straight up just roll a stealth in the body of people. The bodies, the sea.
We could do that.
I mean, or we could just like try to freaking lose him. I don't know.
I think it might be reasonable to I don't know, maybe
I
this
definitely.
is like an imp now. This is like a demon. That we know that for sure.
Yes.
We should
Difficult to see,
probably
but once you do spot him, there's no doubt.
so we should probably like
Bushwhack
maybe
this guy.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. So my plan would be like me, Horace, maybe Han, whoever's dexterous. We just straight up rolled a stealth. Maybe like maybe two max.
I mean,
Stealth.
we also can think about that. Like we can do something like that, or I can just round a corner alone and then just become someone else.
For what?
And
Become
just
someone
like,
else to do what?
well, so I'll become someone else. You guys continue going, and I'll see if he follows you, and I'll just try to stay behind him.
Well, I would
I think
agree
we
if
should
he
just
was doing something different, but I think he's just keeping an eye on us to see where we go. I say one of us, or like we hide, and then as he like hide around a corner. As he goes by, we get right up next to him, saying, "Why are you following us?"
or just
As
like you
yeah,
said, bushwhack him because he's a fucking demon. I mean I think both Stelio and Strazig would be very happy to eliminate a straight up demon. No questions
I don't
asked.
think that Stelio would be cool with hitting anybody in the city with anything because
I guess
he's
that's
afraid of
true.
getting in trouble.
Well, but that's why we do it in like a back alley.
Okay.
I don't know. What do you think, Greg?
I'm not the most stealthy of people, so whatever we can do to avoid me having to do any sort of stealthing would be nice.
So I feel like Han and Horace is definitely the play for it. For the
Or
snicking.
I have lots of snack as well. I have a +6.
I think Stelio and Strazig both have disadvantage on stealth.
Yeah, well, it's we want the group to continue as a mass.
Mm-hmm.
If this is the plan, and then we want like
Han
so
has
we can get him to.
Han has +4 and Horace only has +3.
Honestly,
Okay, so
you can
Han
break
and
off
Zora lives.
Garfield. Yeah.
or just me.
You
I
could just do it by
kind of prefer doing
yourself.
it at least 2 people, just in case he tries to
Like I said,
try to
I can
attack.
also. We don't have to worry about me rolling stealth. I can also literally just turn the corner and be not Han.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's also reasonable, honestly.
I just want like
That's-
the mass of the group to continue, so he doesn't think
Mhm.
like, why is there only 4 of them where there was 7?
I mean,
Alright.
I feel like the only way that he would like not think that would be if only one person disappeared. Yeah, like if he were the only person that went.
Sure.
I don't know.
Okay.
And like I said, I can do it because it just
Become a different person. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think maybe I think maybe Han is
That's
probably
fine.
the best play, and then the rest of the
And
group
then-
just stays together and.
Just make sure that no one sees you. Like, don't attack him unless you're well hidden. Just ask
Mhm.
him what the hell he's doing this for, and if he comes at you, then act defensively and get hit, and don't do anything, and then somebody will arrest him. Or maybe slice his fucking head off. I don't care. If he hits you first, what's the difference?
All right, are we doing that thing?
I think so.
Okay.
You guys, you down? I'll look at the group. Thumbs up, everybody.
So,
sorry.
Up indeed.
Start
Mayor's
playing.
hungry.
Start playing really like intense investigative sounds on my pan flute.
Tell me the steps we're taking.
Okay, so we need to relatively rapidly, but like without being obvious, get around the corner.
Okay.
Yeah, just like turn a corner.
Yeah, just turn a corner relatively quickly, and then we need to
Continue as a group, except for Han is walking the opposite direction.
Or just
Right.
like rounds another corner immediately, and then becomes a different person and rounds the corner again.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like that is
Yeah.
definitely the best bet.
So
Is
as
for
you
me to just become someone else.
as you turn off of Snail Street onto Chisestra's Street toward the Honorable Knight, the imp will not follow you.
Oh,
Is it because we're on the honorable night? Can I roll an insight without even? No, it's fine.
I mean, this
Okay.
also solves the problem. If he's not going to
Yeah,
follow
this
us
is
any
fine.
further, like that's fine too.
So we go down this street. As soon as we notice that he's not following us anymore, we kind of just trudge on.
Hmm.
And then if he starts following us again, we go back to plan A.
I would still like to.
Figure out why the fuck this guy's following.
Yeah, see, that's my big thing. Like, so I would like to, when we turn the corner, if you guys want to fuck off and go home, that's cool.
We're
But
headed up to see the Black Staff, right?
Yeah,
yeah,
and you
Oh, yeah,
you know
that's
that
right.
too, so you can just meet us there. If
or I can just like I said, or I can just meet you guys at home. Like, I don't have to be.
I don't plan on going back home until we have 2 of these 3 items.
That's fair,
There.
honestly.
I don't know. Somebody have a paper bird. You can link up that way.
I do have a paper bird.
We're headed to the Blackstaff, and then we're gonna take the freaking high road all the way back down into the Sea Ward, the Dock Ward. Sorry.
Oh, I think I didn't tell you guys. So, I suppose you haven't used the item yet. I can tell you now. But the way that item is worded, it's one of the most broken items in D&D.
The paper bird.
Yes. Basically, from what I remember, and I'd have to look at the exact wording on it again, but all you need to know is someone's name and have the ability to follow the damn thing, and it will lead you to it.
We can just
That's
find
awesome.
whoever we want, basically, is what I'm hearing.
I mean, there's no range.
Oh, see, I was under the
fast-
misconception that you had to like know them.
It does not appear to be the case.
Rules law says. Yeah.
Flies to the recipient whose name you uttered. The recipient must be on the same plane of existence as you. That's it. And it flies 60 feet per round until it gets there.
Holy shit, that is fast as fuck.
Not really. I almost go that without sprinting.
But you're also a monk.
Sure.
You're also a
But-
freak of nature.
Well, that literally anyone with a speed of 30 can dash and keep up with it.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's
Yeah.
yeah. Like if you wanted to find, I don't know, Elminster, you could do that.
You just have to go there. which kind of blows, I guess,
True.
in that sense. Like, you do have to follow it.
Yeah. But I mean,
Could find the Lord of Neverember that way pretty
Yeah.
freaking quickly.
He's probably in Neverwinter.
any
Yeah.
number of hidden beings on the same plane of existence as you, like,
That's pretty. Yeah, it is pretty busted.
If we ever lose Galore,
right?
Okay, so we give Han the. Han already has the paper bird, doesn't he? Never mind.
Yeah, I have. No, well, one of you guys should have it since I'm gonna split off, and just let me know where you're going.
No, you should have it. That way you can find us.
I guess I could just follow it. Yeah.
Because I don't want to, like, you know. I mean, I guess we could find you, but I feel like it would be just. if you're
it'd be
trying to
easier
get
for
back-
you to find us than for us to find you.
No, I'm just saying, like, you can be like, "Hey, we're gonna be at the Blackstaff," and so I know that, and then like a little while later, when you guys go to leave, you just paper bird me and be like, "Hey, by the way."
Well, that's why you just have the paper bird, so you can just find us.
He's
just
saying we
follow
could
it.
tell him anything, including where we.
You
went.
can literally just fucking text me, "Hey, we're peacing out."
More like
And you can write
email.
on the paper, right? 50
Yeah.
words,
Yes.
50 words or fewer.
I'd like to write him a paragraph about my love for the drank, and then at the very end say, "We went home."
Anyway, all right. So you guys are going to continue on, and Han's going to double back and try and find the imp.
Yes.
Mhm.
Do it.
Exactly. Do it.
Okay.
Do it. Strike him down.
So the imp started circling around the honorable knight. It basically won't come within 300 feet of it, but it does try to pick the trail back up. And so Han does not have much trouble finding it, knowing where to look for it as it runs along the second floor of the buildings, trying to stay out of the sunlight. What would you like to do?
What would I like to do? So it's like, so is he still trying to follow us without going near that area?
Yes.
Okay, but he is still actively like trying to follow us.
Yeah,
Okay,
well, seems to
um,
be seeking you, yes.
Okay, metagaming a little bit. Should I just like walk up, tap him on the shoulder, be like, "Hey, yo, what the fuck?" Or should we play this a little smarter than that and just see what he wants? I mean, I could.
I was just. My plan was just to ask him, "Hey, why are you following us?"
Yeah,
And
I'll
see
just
what he
walk
does.
up. I'll just walk up behind him and be like, "Hey, well, okay. So first of all, I'm a like 90,000-year-old lady.
So, an imp is a tiny fiend, so, like 6 inches tall, and can fly.
Oh, changes things. Grab him.
I could
He
just.
does have he has a scorpion tail. Maybe don't grab him. Or a stinger, I guess. A stinger tail.
In
Don't-
fairness, this one probably would not have the stinger. This one is sort of wet and oily. Does not have a tail at all.
Nice.
Okay. I would like to walk up and like tap him on the shoulder, and just ask like, "Spare change?"
Well, like I said, he's flying, so he's keeping
he's
along
flying.
the second story, so as to stay out of sight of most ordinary people.
Okay. Then I'm just going to chill and just watch him until he lands.
So as you
I-
follow him, he's starting to make his way north, and he's searching for your friends.
Okay. Well, this kind of sucks. Searching for friends. So he's like, if I yell at him, is he far enough away that he won't hear me?
He would likely be able to hear you.
Then I would like to still trying to keep an eye on him, go back into another alley, and then I would like to turn into a like city guard
Okay.
and just be like, "Oi, what you doing there, bruv?" Because I'm a dirty Brit.
Sure. Perception. Okay. So the imp turns and looks directly at you and concentrates briefly to become invisible.
Da, ba, da, 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 da. Are humanoids or are imps humanoid?
He's a fiend.
No.
No.
Cast Destroy Imp.
Yes, because I have that prepared.
Cast second level fucking guiding bolt on his ass.
I'm going to cast Command.
Now, be cautious. You're on the street. It's illegal to do that.
Oh, fuck, we are. Shit. And
You, of course, can. But, yeah.
God damn it. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Command, and I'm just gonna say, come. And then I would also like to use one of my bardic inspirations, to what is it called? Unsettling words.
Okay.
So spell DC will be -1. Cool, and he has to beat a 14.
Okay, so I need a, what is it, wisdom save against a 14?
Believe so.
Spell real quick.
Yeah, wisdom saving throw. Sorry.
No problem. Wisdom saving throw coming up.
Pretty much just beat a 15.
All right, he failed his saving throw.
Actually, I guess I do have to say approach, because it only lets me say certain words.
Mhm.
Yeah, so
That's-
approach.
That's what I took.
Okay.
One word command. Da-da-da-da.
And one of the ones specifically says approach. Target moves towards you the shortest, most direct route.
Okay. So yes, you can hear it flapping its invisible wings directly in front of you.
What are you doing in my swamp? I don't have anything that isn't. All of my like hold spells, charm spells are humanoid creatures. I would like to. Actually, the first thing I would like to do is I would like to try to wrap a piece of string or something around him. So even though he's invisible, I would like he would still have the string around him.
Dexterity check. DC 15.
Oof.
Damn it! I don't have my inspiration. I thought I had inspiration. God damn it!
He evades.
Alone.
He chuckles and says something at you.
And I'm alone.
You could ask to not be with the paper bird.
Well, see, that's 60 feet. I mean, and I'm assuming I have to write on it. So I'm assuming as soon as I look down to write, he's gone. Like, I'm trying to do my best, like, keep my concentration on him so he doesn't just
Oh,
fuck off, you know?
you have to hold concentration. That's
Well, no, yes, the spell is concentration. Well, like, my big thing is, like, I don't know, IRL, like, if you think about it, like, if he's invisible, it's just gonna take him, like, me keeping my eyes off him for, like, a half a second, and I can't, like, just lose him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do what you do, man.
Oh, he snorted something at you in Infernal, and you could hear that he was flying away.
What do I do? I honestly don't know.
Flagstaff?
Yeah, I think it would probably be difficult to reacquire. He's probably
Yeah.
broken off.
Yeah, I'll just go to the back left then.
Okay. So you go. Everybody goes to talk to Vajra.
Hmm.
What do you say to Vajra?
Oh, we probably just want
Hey,
to be
so
as
about
direct
that
as
monk.
possible, right?
Yeah, we went and talked to the dragon again, and he wants a new home, and we think that we can relocate him to the mountain.
It was Mount Waterdeep, right? Was where that monk was, where he was
Yeah.
staying.
Yes.
He really just wants a place to be, and we know that he's been a burden to some of the sailors and stuff, and we figured we would just make that happen.
Interesting.
I'm gonna do it in a way that isn't deceptive, as humanly possible. I'm gonna try to just be blunt and forthcoming with the information that will get us to our objective.
Okay. And you're telling her that you wish to help the dragon relocate, so she would want to know why you've taken an interest in this dragon's location. Like, she didn't ask you to do that, so why are you doing it?
Come close.
Huh?
No,
You're close to your buds.
I mean, I rather like this dragon. I think he's a cool guy. Gosh.
I mean, I would just have to say that, like,
Oh wait, hold on just a second. As soon as Han goes to do the thing, go find the imp. That conversation that I wanted to have needs to be had in that time.
Okay.
Not to.
Fair
I'm
enough.
sorry. I was like
That's
that
fine.
would have been my first priority as a character. So I guess, guys, what the fuck are we gonna do? Are we gonna tell her?
just rewind time a little bit.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, I feel bad, but at the same time, like I know.
Well, I mean, so I think we should. So yeah, like just be forthcoming about it, like you were. But I think probably because she will ask why, we just
Mhm.
tell her that because originally they were concerned about like the dragon like making trouble for the sailors and whatnot, right?
Sure.
And it was only because the like they didn't think that he was going to be an immediate threat, that they weren't
Mhm.
really bothered with like
Yeah.
him being
I'm
there.
speaking specifically to the Stone of Galore, the mission at hand. Are we going to tell her about the stone and that we have it? Are we going to tell her that
I don't think
if we
we
do, are we going to
should
tell her?
yet.
I would rather her not know I have the Stone of Gore,
That's fair.
personally.
I think we just tell her that um we think that that it would be safer for the townsfolk if the dragon was not in the bay. It would be safer for the dragon if the dragon was not in the bay. And that like helping both the townsfolk and the dragon in this way furthers our own interests. Like we're basically we just say
We're
that
good
we're doing it
Samaritan.
for
Yeah.
like to help the people generally.
Sure. Do we think that outweighs whatever like solitude her monk friend has? Like,
What was
you
he
know, would
doing
it be?
there again? I don't remember.
I think Bob said he preferred it, just that he likes being up there. That's
I
a
don't
very
know.
monkish thing to prefer.
But he could find solitude somewhere else, right?
Yeah, but not like.
That's a pretty like a good home for a dragon. A monk isn't quite so like needing to live in a cave in a mountain. And also, what was the monk? Was he a human or what race was he?
I don't remember.
I guess no matter what race, probably a little more reasonable than a dragon would be. Because despite, this dragon being pretty reasonable, he's still, was like wanting gold and stuff.
Still has bonds.
Yeah.
The way I see it, we can either go talk the monk into leaving, or we can.
I
don't
think
even
we
know if it's
should talk to
necessary to
Vajra
talk to her.
still.
Oh, yeah.
I think it is.
Okay. Well, yeah, because the journey up there is just a killer. And a
Too
killer on
long.
time.
Takes too long. We only have 3 days, and we've
How
used
long would
most of
it
this day
take
at this point.
to go without exhaustion levels, just to walk up carefully and steadily? There
Twice
and
as
back.
long, probably.
Twice as long?
Well, first
So, like,
level
2 full
exhaustion's really not that bad. Once you get more than one, that's when it gets
Here's the
bad.
thing, though. If we get exhaustion levels, we can't wait around for... Like, we get one good long rest, so we're still going to have a level of exhaustion. I had, like, 3 when we did it. One of us had 3, one of us had, like, 1 or 2. I mean, we could do it, the cons checks and such, but...
I think it'd be more reasonable to talk to Vajra. I think us going up there ourselves, we just don't have the time to do that. We
have
just
a good
straight up,
relationship
we
with her. It
have
makes the most
3
sense.
days. We've used this day mostly already.
Yeah.
And the wait staff are coming back tomorrow, so we need the other 2 things, like today.
Okay, so we go. We don't tell her anything about the stone. We don't tell her anything about all of that. Okay. Man, I wish my guy was more or less charismatic. This 14 is just
He is
like
more or less charismatic.
more. He's more or less. I wish he was more or less. Okay, so let's do this thing. Go
Okay, so
have a conversation.
Resuming conversation with Vajra, saying what?
What? Why? We think. Well, we just think that we're pretty good friends with him. We've gone and visited him twice, and he seems a pretty noble and fine dragon that that does not need to be at the edge of our city, the city. This
We think it would be
holy
more. We think it would be like reasonably safer, both for the dragon and for any sailors entering or leaving the city if he were not there. Basically,
the
is
last
the
time we went to
conclusion.
him. Last time we went to him, he said he was actually having to fend off from sailors going to him. Eventually, you're going to start losing citizens because they get greedy
Okay.
at his amount of cash.
And we're basically just trying to be proactive in preventing that.
So she's not
Saving
certain
lives.
how Hlam will take the news, but she agrees with you. It's probably wise to at least try this for now. And he can train his monk students somewhere else for the time being.
Perhaps I could compensate him by helping. I have certain monk things, talents that he may not have.
He's really
As-
good
as
at
that's how-
downing his booze.
I'm good at wavering what do you call it? I don't know. It's fucking weirdly. Good at wavering, not in patterns, just drunkenly.
He is a master of the way of sacred fists.
Sacred Fist ain't shit on Drunken Master, let me tell you. No, he's a master. I'm not a master.
Anyway, She can communicate with him magically and inform him that the dragon is coming. He won't reply, but it will probably be fine.
Thank you. Thank you very much. All
Okay.
right.
So here's Han.
How I'd like to ask her how long would it take for him to leave so that we can get the dragon out as soon as possible?
He could be gone today.
Okay. Sounds great. All right.
So as you guys go to leave, you find Han, who may or may not still look like a copper.
Oh yeah, I would have dropped that.
Okay. Well, I assume he tells you that the imp squeaked something at him as he was running away.
And I'm assuming that was some sort of draconic or something like that I do not know.
Probably infernal, yeah.
Yep.
Well, we'll just not worry about that and hope it doesn't come to something more, I guess. So do we wanna just beeline it right back to the dragon, and Stelio can tell him we found his new home, we think.
Sorry, what did you just say?
Do we want
I
to
had a-
go back to the dragon and Stelio, since Stelio's the only one that can breathe underwater, since he doesn't have to breathe, could tell the dragon that we found a new home for him and try to barter for his scale.
We
Yeah.
need to get a big ass piece of cloth or tarp or whatever the hell these people call it, so that we
Mhm.
may assist him in like a big tablecloth.
Yeah, and
Probably like a canvas cloth, right? Something a little heavy duty, doesn't rip.
yeah,
Sure.
definitely.
Sure.
And we also need to get that silvered warhammer while we're out.
Well, we can get that on the way back. It's right next to home.
Okay.
We on our way to the dragon pick up a big ass piece of cloth,
Cool.
and then yeah.
Yeah, it'd be like 10 coppers or something,
I'll give
Okay.
him 1 silver.
I guess. You still have to make
yeah.
a change. But anyway. Okay. So the dragon is impressed, gives Stelio the scale. He chuckles about never imagined that he would have such loyal servants.
Less servants, more friends, friend.
Well, you're not there, but maybe that's what Stelio
Shit.
says.
Stelio would probably mutter
He
that
wouldn't
to
say anything
himself.
like that.
Yeah.
He'd
Maybe
say,
he'd think it probably.
Stelio would
"Hell
be like,
yeah!"
hey, I have emotions, okay?
No, someone needs to gaslight him into saying that.
I think we have been gaslighting him. It's like talking him into not having feelings.
Yeah.
Trust me, you don't. Okay?
We know. We all
we
know.
would know. We would know if you felt things.
Okay. So, you may very well have all 3 keys by the end of the evening.
Hell yeah. Oh wait. Are we gonna stumble upon a dwarf?
Well, I mean, we'll have it tomorrow for sure. So,
Yeah.
Laura knows
So
where the door is.
So I have, or Stelio has the dragon scale now, right? The bronze dragon scale.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna bring it back up and
And assuming
safely
you guys
store that
pay
away.
for the work, you can have the silvered warhammer as well.
Yes, we should go get that now.
Yep. Homeward bound.
Put that on your character sheet if you want it to be a thing.
Bronze dragon scale.
Oh yeah, I'll put it in Stelio's inventory.
Now we gotta find a dwarf.
Well, we have our dwarf waitress. Yeah.
Yes.
So
Is-
how much again was the silver warhammer?
115.
115. Okay. How do we want to divide that up for the cost? Because I don't think anyone just has that much, right?
How much are we
I have-
needing?
115 glod. Horus actually just has that much and so much more, apparently.
He gave me, quote unquote, all of his gold towards the beginning of this campaign, and I have no idea how much he still has. I never ended up spending it, so my character feels bad for still having it, but also kind of shrugs his shoulders every time he thinks about it.
Wait, how much do you have?
Well, now I only have 49.
Oh, and you don't have any platinum left?
I have 9 plat.
Oh, well, I mean, plat's 10 gold each. They would accept that payment, right?
Plat. I have effectively 149.2 gold.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, how do we want to split up the mallet cost? Warhammer.
I say someone who would carry a warhammer buys the warhammer, as
Well,
to not raise suspicion.
see, I think Stelio would. Oh no, he does have like a little bit more than that much. Yeah,
I'll give you whatever gold you don't have.
he's
Or I'll give
got.
you
Oh, he's got
some
9 platinum, 33 gold. So what is that, like 123? So he's got a little bit more than he needs. See, I guess Stelio will just eat the cost.
I'll give you, or I'll give whoever. I'll give them 20 gold.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 115, that'd be all of his platinum. And 5 of his gold if you're given 20. Whoops. And yeah, we'll buy the silver warhammer from the merchant across the street.
Okay. And then you're asking Galore where the tower is? In the seaward?
Yes. Or Falamer is.
Yeah,
If Falamer's still conscious.
Mostly.
Is that a thing you wish to do?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll ask that.
Okay, so the tower is up near Ivory Street. Galore tells you where to find it. I assume you grab your hostess, offering her an extra pay.
Yep.
Yep. We'll double her pay if she goes with us right now. No questions asked.
She's nervous, but agrees.
I'll triple it if you're no longer nervous.
I don't know if that
Triple
makes
it if
her
you
less
chill the fuck
nervous,
out.
but she would like you to believe she's less nervous, if that helps.
Oh my
You
God.
stop fucking quaking right now. I'll give you double the double.
Stop shaking! I said stop shaking!
Share some alcohol with her.
All right. So yeah, you arrive.
Definitely
to
not a kidnapping.
a multi-story tower. It's definitely dilapidated. Seems to have been built by some forgotten Waterdevian mage hundreds of years ago. And out front, there's a great big signboard with 3 citations on it, and they are each stamped by a guild. Basically, if you survey these marks, the building has been condemned because it needs a new roof, it needs replumbed, and it needs the stone foundation shored up. Am I still connected?
Yeah.
Just lost a bunch of people all of a sudden off of Fantasy Grounds.
Oh. We lost, who'd we lose? We lost Carfield and Greg?
Yeah, I guess. Maybe Greg's house lost internet. So yeah, that's where we're gonna stop. You've come to the tower, and it's been condemned, and there's notices from 3 guilds of repairs that it requires.
Okay.
See everybody next time.